So here we are, we start by going into the mod's loading area, select the Wyvern and click load. It can take some time to load due to its size. Okay, so we come out and then select our pilot, and then select the Wyvern from the vehicle list. Now we have access to all the standard FA-26 missions, and we have the option for custom scenarios. However, they don't load in, so you have to click on custom scenarios, then select them. Then come all the way back out to the vehicle select screen. Then when we come back in the missions show, okay, so we are going to select the standard free flight mission. Now in the config screen you can see the Wyvern, and it has various missile and weaponry options. IR missiles can only be mounted on the external hardpoint. Then we launch the scenario. Okay, so you can see we have the custom cockpit with controls left and right. On the right here we have engines and APU. So first we have to turn the APU and battery on. We don't want to turn on the engines just yet, as we wait for the APU to spool. Okay, so now we move on to the MFDs, HUD and HCMS, turning all them on. We can see the canopy is obviously open. Don't forget to shut it, or you will die. Off to the right here you can see the canopy handle, so we push that forward. Be careful as the joystick is kind of sensitive. Pulling it opens it as so. Now we might as well turn on our engines. On the MFDs there is a new page called Status. This page gives us information about the aircraft, including showing us what is happening with the wings, engine power and flight info. Vehicle parts will also change colour depending on how damaged they are. Now we can start the EOTS, which is built into the Wyvern, so make it SOI-like normal. Then we can move around the targeter. So now let's show you something quite cool about the Wyvern. If I open up the TSD and set it to SOI, you can then see on the joystick there are two other interactions. The first is the silver button, and the second is the little silver dial on the side. These control the EOTS. You can see if I click the button, the SOI switches to the EOTS. Now if I turn the dial on the side, I can zoom the EOTS in and out. No need to touch the screen. Okay, so similarly we can press the little button on the throttle and switches SOI to the ESD, then pressing the joystick switches back again. Then the dials on the throttle give us access to zoom out or in. The top dial zooms out and the bottom zooms in. This is more finicky, but it's what the TSD allows. Okay, so we can power up the throttle, switch off the brakes on the left here. Now set the swings to auto by pressing this red button and it turns green. As you can see, the wings are now open due to the speed being low. Up the throttle to start moving. Okay, so on the right-hand side, we have the buttons for raising and lowering of the seat. We also have the buttons to switch on the joystick adjusters. And off we go. On the right-hand side, we have music players. Throttle in. And we are up. Now the landing gear is on the left-hand side here. Pull it up, and the green lights go to yellow, then on. Down here we have the master arm switch. The cannon doesn't have any traces. Believe it or not, most modern aircraft haven't had traces for over 30 years. The switch down next to the green button is the wing fold manual mechanism. Using it turns off the auto folding. Down to the left here we have the lights buttons and the SAS flight assist switches.
Bravo, 1-1, cleared to land on the carrier.
Finally, I will bring her into land on the carrier. The hook is down to the right-hand side here. There is no catapult. For takeoff you don't need one. When you call the ball, it has its own custom ball on the left.
Call the ball. Right for lineup. You're high. Right for lineup. You're high. Right for lineup. Right for lineup. Wave off. Wave off. Bolter. Welcome back. Follow the taxi path to your parking area.
On the back left is the fuel dump, and on the left shoulder is the fuel port button.